Okay, so today we're having a quick look at the Artsy sticker pack available to my patrons. So, I love stickers. When I was younger, I had a massive sticker collection. And I've always kind of loved graffiti, or the feeling of like graffitiing something, but I'm a good boy. Like, I never vandalized anything. Maybe. But one thing I wanted to do for a while, because I've got this kind of thing about being economical with all the stuff I make, is I doodle on everything, especially as I'm like learning, studying, making work notes, whatever. So I scan in all of my doodles and I thought, how can I reuse these like economically for 3D work? So I started turning a bunch of like small doodles. I've got much larger ones, but I started turning small bits into stickers. And while I was at it, I thought, you know what, add some branded elements, some emoji type stuff as well. Could be quite fun to like slap on the artwork. Now there are lots of different methods. Hello. For, you know, slapping decals and stickers on objects. There's add-ons like Decal Machine and all that. For this though, because I didn't really know what tools people would be using, I just made it into an asset library and separated them down by general categories. They've got like art, for which you've got things like, you know, 3D artwork then rendered as a sticker. Doodle scraps. So if there's like a little scrap doodle that I want to stick onto something, that's fine. Emojis, that's quite a fun one, you know, like, whoa, is my artwork crazy? Logos. So this is kind of like my stuff as well. So like my branded elements of want to slap it onto something, that's great. And I have also thrown Blender in there as well. Oh, that's another thing as well, can't forget about that. So for some stickers you may notice there's like a color change depending on the angle. That's a kind of faux holographic effect. So the actual stickers you're importing will have different options for shaders you can plug in. They might not all have the same options, but some of them do. So you can see there's a bit of a holographic effect happening there, or you can just plug in like the basic version. For some of them there's also a fake bump effect. So let's say I click on this one here, and this fake bump value, if I turn that up, you'll be able to see it has this kind of light bumping effect there, and it gives that like that vinyl sticker material type feeling to it. So you can turn that up and down as you need. You know, it's basically just recycling the same pixel information. So it is a bit of a hack. There's also people. So under the people stickers, I could add various people if they want to be involved. It could be quite funny to like slap different creators on it. But I've also put my brain here as well from the MRI scan stuff. So if I'm doing like science viz environments in the future, I might slap that one in there. And text, I'm going to put some text things on, things I might use as well. So I can keep doing these indefinitely. They're just really fun to make and play with. But like I said, this is available to the $5 tier patrons and above. I'll add to it over time as I ingest more of my notes. I do have larger 2D artwork, which I will also put into a pack at some point. But since they'll probably be sold as well, there's a bit of a slightly different process to them. Okay, so another thing about the pack, you'll download the zip file, which contains the blend file and the category defining text files. So you'll extract this folder anywhere on your computer, go to edit, preferences, file paths, asset libraries, and then add a reference to that folder. But you'll notice there's this 2D folder in there as well. So this is basically just 2D access to the images and the stickers. Yes, this adds a bit of unnecessary like file space to the download. I could separate it. Maybe I should do that in the future. But for now, this first version, it's contained in the same asset library, or the same zip file rather. So basically this pack is not just for 3D artists, but also if you're a 2D artist and you want to have a bit of fun with it. And I've already seen someone do like an interesting scatter material with these, where they took the 2D versions, turned it into like an image atlas, and then used that for scattering. Then you can do that as well. So yeah, I know this pack is not like, you know, one of the big, fantastic, interesting workflow tool things, but I feel like I've got to have resources of different sizes and different levels of fun for random stuff. So yeah, that'll keep growing as well. More resources will be added to the Patreon hopefully soon. So if you made it this far through the video, please put a, there's no sticker emoji, is there? Let me check. Let's see, sticker, no, there's a bandage. Is that a good emoji to put in the comments? Plaster. There are art ones, obviously. Is there a spray paint? No, there should be a spray paint emoji. Damn. Maybe just put like an art or a framed picture emoji, anything art related in the comments. If you put an emoji like that in the comments, I'll see if you made it this far. Otherwise, have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.